Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here, and today we're going to unbox and take a look at the Huawei Matebook, which is a 12-inch Windows 10 tablet. And I also have some goodies behind me, including the keyboard, the pen, and also a dock as well. So let's go ahead, open it up, get some thoughts on it. All right, here we go. Here's all the boxes for all of the accessories and the tablet itself. To make things easier, let's do this. All right, all the accessories unboxed very quickly. Let's take a quick look. Here is the dock. See a leather look to it. Brown coloring, and then they have magnets here clasping that, and then they have a magnet here holding on this adapter right here. There's a strip right here that's magnetic and holds the metal adapter, and then the adapter itself, let's take a look at. You have video out, so HDMI and VGA right here. On the other side you have a LAN port, and then you have two USB slots as well, and then this is actually USB Type-C that plugs into the Matebook itself, and then you can plug a charger in there to actually charge the device as well. There's also a look at the Mate pen. Has some texture to it right here. You can actually scratch it. And then here's a look at the tip. It did come with an extra tip as well. You have two buttons. And then on the other side is a button for the laser pointer. So you have that as well. Maybe for a meeting, showing off a presentation, you do have a laser pointer. And then of course, here's just a closer look at the keyboard, which actually couples as a case and also a stand. I'll show that off in just a second when I open up the tablet itself. But it does have a trackpad. It does have a full number pad up at the top, along with some functions as well, and arrow keys on the bottom right. As I mentioned before, it's a 12-inch tablet with a 1440p display. Now you get an Intel Core M processor. Depending on the model you get, you have a bunch of various options. There's some packaging, and then here is the tablet itself. And it looks like it just blinked up there. I must have accidentally pressed the power button. It's booting up instantly. So took it out, and it already started booting up. I'll get to that in a second. Let's talk about what else is in here, but you can watch it boot up if you'd like. Looks like there's booklets and information in this guy. Yeah, so just simply booklets in this guy. Set that to the side. Looks like you have a USB to USB, I would guess, charging cable, or just even a file transfer cable. And then here's a micro USB to USB Type-C cable as well. And then let's open up this guy. Looks like it is booted up. That display looks very nice right away, at least to my eye. It's very eye-catching. And you have a pretty decent-sized power brick right here, which does have a USB-C slot for charging. And then this little guy, which is a USB-A female to USB to micro USB. So you have USB female to micro USB, which you can connect to here, which you can then connect to your tablet, and then you can input maybe a flash drive, etc. All right, so let's get started. At first, right away, you'll notice very thin bezels on the device, which is great. So you're holding it, you feel like you're just holding the display itself. I'm gonna swipe up, and it says Huawei Demo, and I don't know the pin, so I cannot get and show you the software yet. I'm gonna send them an email and figure this out. The bottom here is just the connector for that dock. I'll show that off in just a second. On the right side, you have your USB Type-C slot, charging slot for the adapter as well, a microphone. You have volume rockers up and down, and then this middle is just space. So there is no button there in the middle, just volume up and down. At the top, you have a textured power button, has a bit of texture to it. You have one of the speakers. Continue on, you have another microphone, and you have another speaker. So dual speakers up at the top of the device. So this is the top of the tablet. You have a 3.5mm headphone jack. You have another microphone, so lots of microphones as well. And that's really about it. Flipping it over on the back, you'll see it says Huawei Core M3. I do believe you do have other options as well. And that's really about it. Up on the front of the device just says Huawei. And then up at the top, you have a camera as well. All right, real quick, I'm back. Actually, this is after the fact, but I was just messing around with the tablet again and typed in 1234 as the password, and it worked just fine. So real secure there on their demo unit, which is obviously kind of expected. But here we go. So here's Windows 10. Of course, all those various things. Looks like they have uTorrent installed. They got Steam installed as well. You have Word, PowerPoint up there in the corner. You've got a web browser. I'm not connected to the internet right now. But let's go ahead and actually jump into About, at least settings. And let's go ahead and take a look at About the PC. So System, About, and here we go. So Windows 10, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Looks like I said Core M3 processor as well. And then if we want to go ahead and check how much storage space, I believe it's the 128 gigabyte model. Let's go ahead and attempt to open it up. There we go. So this PC, here it is. So of 118. So yes, there you go. 128 gigs of storage on this guy. So there you have it. Full review coming soon. Also notice there's a nifty little slot for that Mate pen as well in this dock. So I went ahead and put that in there. But let's grab our keyboard and I guess keyboard case or stand essentially. And let's go ahead and see how easy it is to actually pop the tablet in. So it is magnetic. It went ahead and slid right onto those connectors. And then to actually stand it up, I believe you just put it in a triangle in the back, and there we go. So it stood right up. And then, of course, once you have it connected via the connectors, you can actually just go ahead and start using your keyboard. You see I can type, pin is incorrect, my bad. Obviously, I don't know it. But overall, pretty promising, at least for a productivity device. I'm going to go ahead and use it and obviously do a full review, especially once I can get onto the software. This is the 4GB model that I do have as well. Using the mouse and trackpad feels pretty good. The buttons are very clicky. Travel's kind of shallow on the keyboard, but that's kind of what expected. It's a very thin case as well. And then, of course, to actually use it as a case, you can go ahead and do that. And there you go. You have it all wrapped up. And then down at the bottom here, there's also a little bump, which actually gives you a little bit of elevation to the keyboard so it faces towards you a little bit more. But anyways, there you have it. That's a look at the Huawei Matebook. Lets you know what's in the box, all the different accessories as well that come with it. Excited to try it out. Expect my full review pretty soon, so make sure you click that subscribe button. Follow me on various social media accounts. All links in the description below. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.